Good evening, Lisa.
Good evening, Andrew.
Good evening, Lisa.
Good evening, Andrew.
This could take some time.
It could.
But no, it's just a quick one tonight, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we need to do.
Mm-hmm.
But you've been buying books again, haven't you?
I know, yes, terrible. We could open a bookshop or a library.
We really could.
Mm.
But what books? We've got 4 to look at today.
We have.
We'll be fairly quick. But
Yes.
what's the first book, Lisa?
So the first book is The Quatermass Experiment.
There's a big star on the back.
Yes.
It says, one of the legendary Quatermass stories.
Mm-hmm.
United Kingdom 95p.
So that's a reprint.
I was going to say, that's a fairly new
reprint, yeah.
reprint. Originally published 1959, but this is the 1979 edition.
That's probably to tie in with
presumably
the
to
ITV
coincide with the
Quatermass.
ITV one, indeed. Yes. But it is the script.
It is.
Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So, I have read this book a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And you get some pictures. So you actually get a picture of the thing.
Of the thing, yes.
In Westminster.
Yes.
Let's
Which
see the thing.
You can't see now because that episode doesn't exist.
So there's episode 6, and there's the thing, and it does look a bit like a crinoid, doesn't it?
It does a bit, yeah.
Because it is a great vegetable mass.
Mm-hmm.
But how was it done? The thing?
A glove with some things stuck on it.
And who had to sit with the glove on their hand
Judith Kerr.
so that Nigel Neal stuck a load of stuff all over
stuck
it?
all over it, and she put her hand through and went.
Well, I think it's his hand.
Or his
isn't
hand.
It? It's
Or
his
he
hand.
went.
He didn't make the noise, though.
No, he didn't make the noise. He might have made the noise.
Yeah, but I like just reading the some of the names in this, and yes, you've got because James Fuller Love is in this, played by Paul Whitson-Jones.
Yeah.
Later to return, not as Paul Whitson-Jones.
No.
But it's just things like Tipsy Man.
Tipsy Man.
Walters brackets square face. I don't know why he's got that. Space Lieutenant and Space Girl. That's the 2 characters in the film, in the cinema.
Yes.
Drunk Wilfred Bramble. Is it that description? Man in bowler hat. I always like it when they say man in bowler hat, because that implies that there's a giant bowler hat and he's in it. You're just looking over the rim. Yes. So, are you going to sit down and have a read, or is it just for reference?
Yeah, it's for reference. I've had a flick through it as well.
Yeah.
I just like the covers. I love old books. I mean, that one's not as old as we've got some other ones here.
Yeah.
And that's not as old, but it's just the sort of look of them, the covers, and that sort of thing.
Here's a little quote from the space film. Cut to the screen where Space Lieutenant and Space Girl are locked in partial embrace. He remarks ruefully, I guess that's as close as we can get right now. If we opened our pressurized Zyder helmets... Zyder helmets, like it's from the Wurzels. We'd lose consciousness in a few seconds. Space Girl says happily, I'm unconscious now. But wonderfully, dreadful dialogue. So yes, it's a great shame that this sequence doesn't exist. Yes, it is. Anyway, so that's that one.
Okay. So,
And you can probably guess what the next one is.
yeah. So,
Oh no, this looks older.
this is older, yes, because it says 2 and 6.
2 and 6. 2 and 6 would buy you.
It's the Quatermass Experiment.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Sorry, it's Quatermass 2.
Whereas,
I've got stuck on the Quatermass Experiment. It's Quatermass 2.
and if you flip it over, there's
There's a picture of Nigel Neal.
looking
And it says,
youngish.
Nigel Neal is a Manx man.
A Manx man.
A Manx man. I do love the last bit. He's married to Judith Kerr, herself a daughter of a famous German film critic and scriptwriter. They have one small daughter.
A small daughter. How small?
daughter.
Like,
Really small. And I just love this cover, this old Penguin Books covers. The colours and the picture, it's just lovely.
So when was that published?
I think it's
got to be 50s one then, isn't it? Or
Possibly,
was it
excuse me,
60s?
sorry.
First published 1960. So yes, you've got all 6 episodes: the bolts, the mark, the food, the coming, the frenzy, the destroyers. And again, you do get some
pictures.
Some pictures. But Quatermass 2, of course,
exists
in full, and have you seen it? I've seen it.
I'm not sure if we have seen I have seen Quatermass 2. Definitely seen bits of the experiment.
But, there's a nice picture of Wilfred Bramble there again. Yes. So, good one to add to the collection then.
Yes, and again, it's this obviously it's all of the episodes.
Complete and unabridged.
Yes. I don't know what the people falling out of the thing are.
Or perhaps they're on a big trampoline
Possibly.
bouncing up.
And then we have, this one's not in the best condition, but it's quite hard to get. Quatermass and the Pit.
I say, ironically, the existing episodes look in better condition than that book do.
Yeah.
That book do.
That book do.
That do.
Do. But it's, again, it's just a lovely book.
Oh, there's a nice shot of the Martians.
There's a nice shot of the Martian.
Should we show the Martians?
I've got to find it again now. Hang on.
At the end. There we are. Well, there's Hob looming over London. Strange demonic figure. But yeah, I put up a picture of Pob, didn't I?
You did.
Looming over London and spitting.
And spitting. Not a Pob. Yeah, that's enough of that, thank you.
Don't spit at you. But yeah, nice bit of artwork there.
Yes.
As well.
Yes, and it's just this sort of nice old book, you know. They're just lovely. Penguin books. They should reissue books with these kind of covers. So yeah, so the three Quatermass scripts.
Is there a book of the fourth one?
There is, but I think it's a novelisation.
Oh, right.
I did find that, but I didn't go for that one for the moment because we haven't seen it.
Yeah, I mean, script books are quite interesting, and
it might be a script book. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean they're not necessarily the easiest thing to sit down and read in one go. I think probably it's better to read them sort of episodically, isn't it? But yeah, it's just nice with the missing episodes from Quatermass Experiment to at least have some idea of what it was done, because inevitably when I read a script, you know, there's a rhythm in the words that gives you the characters, I guess. But probably if you read the script to yourself and I read the script to myself, we'd probably imagine completely different things, because you know, you have to imagine what the camera angles and things are like, and I guess it's, if the more familiar you are with sort of television of the period, the easier it is to guess what's going on, or rather how it would look.
Well, I mean, obviously with Quatermass 2 and Quatermass and the Pit, you can see it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I possibly should have picked up the third, fourth Quatermass Conclusion.
Yeah.
It's got Johnny Mills on the front.
Johnny Mills.
So. Yes.
Okay, well that's it for the Quatermasses for the moment.
Yes.
But you have got one other one, haven't you?
Yes.
And it's this. And it's Spike and Co. By Graham McCann. And it's described as Inside the House of Fun with Milligan, Sykes, Galton and Simpson. So this is the story of Associated London Scripts, as it was called, isn't it? So yes, it was so many sort of familiar names, you know, are covered in this. There's Spike, there's the other goons, there's Eric Sykes, Galton and Simpson, Johnny Spate, and John Antrobus, Eric Merriman, Barry Took, Marty Feldman, Obona Tavardi, Dolly Old Eek. I mean, that's a great picture of the goons, with Benteen with his amazing mad hair.
It's just all hair. It's
but
all hair and beard.
Even Peter Sellers' hair is fairly mad there.
Yes, I think all their hairs have been matted up, apart from Harry Seacombe, whose hair didn't want to be mad, or wasn't long enough to be mad. You know.
But yeah, I've heard only good things about this book.
Yes.
But, it was sort of recommended to us, wasn't it, by a couple of people, I think.
Yeah.
So you took the plunge and sent off for it. We would point out it is a second-hand copy.
Yes.
Now, was that?
That was in with the package.
In with the package was this, a £60 wine voucher. Amazing.
How long would it take you to even drink that much wine?
It says claim within 30 days, so it's probably yes, it's probably out of date. I'm not tempted to try it.
No, because obviously you've got to spend more than £60.
So yeah,
Yes.
but so that's not legal tender.
No.
But I don't know whether the other thing is or not, because I was most excited when I flipped through the book, and what appeared to be a £5 note. And I went, oh, we've got £5 as a bonus in the book. And then we sort of went a bit, I looked a bit closer, and it took me a little while to process what it was. But amazingly, it's 5 rupees. So yes, from the Reserve Bank of India. There you go. And I was still excited because it's a note, so it must be worth a lot of money. And then I looked up what 5 rupees is.
Yeah.
And it's just over 5p, isn't it? So I'm not sure anywhere will change you 5 rupees.
Because presumably they have to take a cut of it, so you end up with like 2.5p or something.
Yes, there's always an exchange rate thing, isn't it? So we might get like 3p or something for that, even if they did change it. But considering the book's about Spike, and Spike were born in India.
He were.
I don't know whether that was put in there as a joke or not.
Or whether somebody'd been to India and
used it as a bookmark
because they couldn't be bothered to change it out because it's only
because it wasn't worth it, you know, because most bookmarks cost you more than 5p, don't they? So there you go. So that's
some of the books that have arrived this week.
That's today's book edition.
We do have some more books to talk about.
Oh yes, we have some more, but tonight's it's only going to be a quickie. So we'll say good night and see you again soon. Then.
Yes, okay.
Bye.
Bye.